Hey everybody, this is going to be my 5-minute or under 5-minute tutorial on Bim360. I figured this would be particularly beneficial, seeing that this is going to be modeled entirely through Revit, and we need a chance for everybody to look at the Revit model and really give their opinion on what needs to happen throughout this project. So when you get welcome to the project, you're going to be on this screen. You're going to have a chance to look at the project issues, maybe design issues, maybe anything that needs to be under review, and the weather and the address. Now just make sure that you're under the right project. In the beginning you're just going to have one project, but this is where you're going to find all of your projects. And it's a little misleading, but right to the left of Project Home there's some dots there. That's a link to actually where we're going to spend most of our time. Document management is where we're pretty much going to live, but you can also explore the design collaborations, some insights, some other things that might be an option. And I believe that everybody in this group will be project admin and will have full rights to all the files. So once you get into document management, it's going to be set up like a file structure, just like Windows Explorer. You'll be able to drag and drop files within these folders, and for a majority of the time we're going to spend it in Bim. Now this project is designed and modeled entirely through Revit, but we will store some CAD files, and I think ideally in the end we will have a Navis file or a Navis model so that we're able to share this with contractors or whoever that may be. So when we click on Revit, right now we have 3 different folders in there, Project 2, 3, and 4. Basically what I'm doing is for each layout I've set up a different folder, and this will get narrowed down to 1 or 2 folders, and we'll go ahead and agree to delete the rest. But go ahead and click on Project 3, simple layout. It's going to take you directly to a 3D model. On the left hand side you've got your 2D and 3D, and then it'll list the sheets and maybe different views on the bottom underneath that. A couple things to know when you're navigating through the model is just like I think in Bluebeam or AutoCAD, anything like that, you'll use your middle roller mouse to kind of pan around, and if you roll it in and out, that will zoom. In order to orbit, if you hold the shift key and your middle roller on the mouse, you can orbit around. If you click an item within the model, you'll use that as your pivot point. So it's going to pivot directly around whatever you've selected, and you can use the escape button to unselect it. Now just keep in mind you can't screw anything up in this model. You're going to be able to turn layers off and on, and you'll be able to manipulate it so that you have views, but you're not going to be able to move a piece of furniture or screw any dimensions up by any means. If we go to 2D, this is going to be set up with our sheets just like if we were to publish prints. So that you're able to see the plan view. I've put dimensions in there. You've got column lines. You'll be able to see what kind of spacing we're going to have in between the carts. As well as we have tools on the right hand side and the bottom. The right hand side of our markup tools, you can use these to maybe create issues, or go ahead and mark it up so that we are all able to see what we're trying to do and collaborate. Just make sure that you change if you want everybody to see it, that you change it to public, and then you can save that markup. Down here you have a couple different, there's a measure tool, there's some properties, and also when you go into 3D you actually have a couple different options with the model browser, and these are treated just like layers. So if you look down and you wanted to turn your walls off, you can turn these off, and you can kind of manipulate this model so that it is how you would like to see it or present it, and you can just turn those back on. If you select a piece or an item throughout the model, let's say we pick that table and we went down here to the properties, it's actually going to tell you the dimensions of it, what it's made of, maybe the material, what level, the dimensions, top and bottom, and there's a lot of useful information in there. I'm not forgetting anything. And And like I said, I think everybody within this group or this team will have full access to all these folders. So if you have pictures or if you have any kind of specs of the products that we're going to be using, you can drag and drop these in here. We can set up issues or reviews, and it makes it just entirely easier. So that's my quick and easy tutorial on Bim360, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. I can walk you through everything pretty quickly. So that's it. Thank you.